What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Building Raxus in Lego from Star Wars: The Bad Batch on Disney+. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for week number 5. Today we got started on what is probably the most intense and most time-consuming aspect of the mock, and that is the snot floor, the studs not on top floor. It's something I've been alluding to for quite a while here in the series, and we finally began production of that. In fact, earlier today in one of my live streams, I'll leave a link down below if you guys want to check that out, but make sure you guys subscribe. Don't miss them. They're super fun. My internet went out, which sucked, but we got done a decent amount of stuff, and we started building what is going to be one of the most time-consuming aspects of the mock. Now, before we get into today's episode, I want to give a huge thanks to Brickzz for sponsoring today's episode, guys. They are my favorite BrickLink store if you're looking for parts or minifigures for your own sets, for your own collections, or even your own projects like myself. Go check out Brickzz down below in the description. Go check out Brickzz down below. I've already ordered 2 or 3 times from them, and I'll definitely be returning for more parts as we further the series. Now, when you guys go ahead and place your order, make sure you go ahead and type in TheBrickWiz in your order comments. You'll get a very special free Star Wars giveaway with your order. A huge thanks to Brickzz for sponsoring today's video. Now, last week we had a giveaway start for a brand new CAC clone figure, and the winner of that is Tim Clackett, who commented, "Keep up the great work." Tim, thank you very much. Tim, if you're available, make sure you go ahead and email me. I'll leave my contact information in the description. Just reach out to me at some point in the next 48 hours to claim your prize. A huge thanks to Brickzz for sponsoring today's giveaway. There will not be a giveaway for week 5 of Building Raxus. However, next week in week 6, there will be. It's going to be big, so make sure you guys return for that episode as well. I also want to give a huge thanks to this week's donors. We had Owen Tomlinson, Bricko, Fresh Brix, Jedi Bob or Brendan, and then also Kai Brix, Champ Brix, Jacob, and Christian Sheehan. Guys, thank you so much for contributing. Every single donation I earn goes right back into the mock, so you guys are playing an equal part of this. I also do want to give a huge shout out to my members on the channel. Guys, if you're a member here on the YouTube channel, you get early access to these episodes before anybody else, and you get exclusive behind the scenes. So for either $5 or $3, so for either a $5 tier or a $2 tier, whichever works best for you, I urge you to click the link down below where it says join here, join the club, see what perks they have, and see if it's worth it for you. So, like I said earlier, we began production on what is going to be probably the most time-consuming and piece-consuming part of the build, and that is the snot ground. Now, in the courtyard between the hill and the Capitol building, there is this giant area of just completely flat ground, like cement work, man-made, and it's going to be interesting to see how that comes out. Now, I've been planning this quite extensively for a pretty long time, and what gets me most excited about this is the colors that we're using. You guys can see here behind me, we got the bright orange, the brown, the green for the hill, but going into the platform and the snot ground, they are completely new colors. Medium nougat, tan, and white, on top of some pretty cool ATTEs that we have not recolored yet. We spent a good 6 or 7 hours on stuff this week getting it done for today's episode. Again, make sure you don't miss those live streams happening every single week, and let's go ahead and jump on into Building Raxus in Lego week number 5. So here we are starting off the next week of Building Raxus. Like we said, we're going to be working on that main road, getting all of that ready, and definitely not done this week because it is going to take a very long time, but we're going to go ahead and get some parts ready. So we're going to be live streaming on Saturday, and hopefully we're going to make a video and have enough progress by Sunday. I pulled out one of my huge bins. These are all 2x4 medium nougat bricks, which are going to be very, very helpful for us. I'm not sure if we're going to run through all of these. I would expect that we end up going through all of these, which is kind of crazy, but I guess we'll kind of see where that ends up. And there are also some other pieces here, like we have some good tan pieces that we're going to need. If you guys remember that picture, I'll put it up again on your screen right here. This is kind of what we're going for. So we need medium nougat, we need tan, and we need white. So of course right here we do have some white plate. This is going to be very important for us. A lot of 1x4 white plate, and there is more in there, but I think we should be okay on that. So we got the medium nougat brick, the different tan masonry, and the white plate. I do have to find my regular tan brick, so let's do that. And then here in my storage area we have all of the tan brick. I'm probably just gonna end up pulling out like bags of it so that way I can build it all together. So we should be pretty good. Like I said, this is gonna take us quite a while, so I'm not sure if there's gonna be an update video the day after I'm filming this today, but we're gonna live stream soon. We're gonna get as much done as we can. We're gonna kind of see how it looks. So let's get started. Okay, well, after like 3 hours of building, this is what we got done. And it's actually a fairly large chunk of it too. So if you think about it, pretty much up until here has to be completely covered in the snot platform that we're working on. And I'm actually really happy with how this came out. The only thing we're having trouble with is connecting these white lines right here. I do have a technique. I'm going to reach out to some of my friends who are much better with Lego techniques than myself. They're going to help me out a little bit with that. So that should not be a problem. That really shouldn't be a problem going forward, but this is sort of what we're thinking of. We're going to actually try and get one more of these guys done by the end of this update. I'm not sure if that's going to be a thing. So this might be the last clip of building progress for this week, or I'm going to try and get one more of these guys and double it for this week. But snot takes a long time, guys. 3 hours to build. This is probably maybe like 10-15% of the entirety of the mock that we need for the platform. It's a long time, and unfortunately my stream internet went out too, so my stream cut. It was super annoying. But just to give you guys a scale, here we have the David Buchholz or Brick Vault ATTE. We have two of these guys. We're going to be recoloring it so that way it's the Imperial version. I'm going to try and do this with one hand, which might prove fatal for me here. But just to give you guys a little bit of a look as to where the ATTEs are going to be placed. So we're going to have one there, one here, one there, and then we're going to have the Parliament building right back here. But just to give you guys a little bit of a look of how this looks, give you guys some angles. You can see the cool backdrop of the trees right behind it, which I think just looks so freaking awesome. Like, it's really, really coming together. The idea of what I had for Raxus is starting to come together, which is super cool. So I'm going to try to get another one of these sections done. I'll get as much as I can done for this week. I can't promise it'll be completed, however, but I'm going to get to work. Okay, so unfortunately, time caught up to me, so I wasn't able to get all of what I wanted to get done this week, but we still put in like 6-7 hours of work. I made two more of these modules right here. So you can see we kind of double that. And then one more of the middle rows. The only ones that I did not get to this week were the two bigger chunks that would otherwise go in this middle section here. But that's really not that big of a deal. But this week, we got a great idea of kind of what we're going with and how long of a space we have to work with when it comes to the road and everything like that. So the good news is we have a decent amount of parts left on hand. So we're not going to be running into any issues with our part selection, at least for another week or two. As you can see here, there's still a lot of area. I'll get another base plate for you. There's still a lot of area between here that needs to be covered. I think we're just going to do some more medium nougat coloring and stuff. And then, of course, we also have to fix here. We have to sort of tailor-make the snot platforms going around this hill over here, which is going to be a little difficult, maybe a little challenging. But most importantly, this week, I wanted to see how this would look. And the idea is we'll have the statues along the tan part right here, some more medium nougat behind it, giving it some nice color. And I did place the two ATTEs that I have on hand. So basically, the only other one remaining is going to be on the corner over there. So you can kind of imagine what this area is going to look like with the ATTEs and then the trees in the back, of course, then the little platform here, and then, of course, the big scenic building, which is going to be over there. But nonetheless, I'm actually really happy with this update. A little bit less than I wanted to get done, but of course, you guys understand life does get in the way just a little bit. I had a really fun time on the live stream building a lot of the snot technique. I'm going to try and build a live stream one more time this coming week as well, just to get some more snot done, but we're going to be expanding on this for the next couple of weeks. So we're going to probably be working on the platforms for another 2 or 3 episodes, depending on how much time I have to work on the mock. So I know today might have been a little bit boring, but hopefully you guys are liking the progress so far. I love the way the snot looks. I think it's just so much more clean and really represents what Raxus looks like in the end. So that's awesome. But thank you guys for watching. And that's all we got done for progress this week. Let's head to the outro of today's video. So that brings a wrap to today's episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I think we're going to be moving the Raxus episodes to Sundays. I'm thinking it just gives me more time on the weekend to work on the mock, which is usually when I have the most time, either one of the days. So for now, expect the Raxus episodes every single Sunday, and we're still going to be doing at least one live stream every single week for the Raxus series. But today I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, which was a little bit disappointing, but I'm happy that what I was imagining in my head when I first saw this scene in the trailer and then in the Bad Batch TV show, finally getting to build what I had imagined is really refreshing and something really cool that I'm appreciating. I had a great time building this, especially with you guys on the live stream, so make sure you guys don't miss those again. Drop a like down below, make sure you subscribe with the bell icon on. Don't miss those live streams because they're essentially an early access for you guys to go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be building that week before anyone else gets to see the episode. So let me know down below in the comments what you're thinking so far. I love the color contrast, and I think there is a lot more work to be done, especially on just expanding the ground and making sure it covers all of the aspects of the gray base plates. But I think we are going to be okay on parts for now. We probably won't run into any part issues for the next week or two. We're going to be working on this part of the mock for a good couple of weeks. In fact, I might even take a break next week and bring an episode the week after, but then have it be like a mega update, if that makes sense, because the next update's just going to be the same thing. It might not be as exciting, so stay tuned for that. If there is no episode next week, that's just because I'm combining everything into one mega update, if that makes sense. It might just be more fun for you guys to watch that and for me to build and make one big video as well. So after we theoretically finish the ground, which should probably take the better part of 2 or 3 more episodes, we will begin production on the statues, which is one of the most intricate things of the mock. We have a good design for that. All the parts are in, so as soon as we are finished with the ground, we are going to hit the ground running, no pun intended, with those statues, which should be really fun. So again, don't miss any of these videos. We are getting into the middle of the series here. It's going to be super fun, and I cannot wait to bring this final image and project into fruition for you guys to see. And also, as a quick reminder, this project will be at Brick Fair, Virginia in 2022, so make sure if you guys are in the area, stop by. You're going to see the entire mock in person there. It's going to be fantastic. But that's going to wrap up today's episode. I got nothing else for you guys, so thank you so much for watching. Just again, a quick reminder, if there is no episode next week, that's just because I am going to combine all of my update progress into one big video just to make it a little more exciting instead of just seeing this same exact thing twice, which I think would go over ultimately better. But thank you guys for watching. I will see you later. Take it easy. Peace.